And we have two big stories we're following for you right now. Thank you for joining us. I'm Sheba Russell.
And I'm Ron Jones. We're going to talk about the first one out of Henry County, where the GBI is on the scene of a shooting involving a police officer. And our second big story tonight, Georgia reports its third case of the Omicron COVID-19 variant. And we know you have a lot of questions about the new variant, so we're going to talk about that in just a minute.
First, let's get right to John Sherrick. He is live in Henry County with the latest on that shooting. John?
We're on Panola Road at Flakes Mill Road, and we just talked with the sheriff of Henry County, Reginald Scandrett. And here's what he told us just a few minutes ago. The man who was driving this white pickup truck you see in the parking lot of the 5 Points Crossing Shopping Center was a murder suspect out of Sandy Springs. The sheriff said the man is suspected of beating a woman to death, possibly his girlfriend, in Sandy Springs earlier today. Investigators traced him to Henry County to an address not far from here. Deputies from Henry County tried to arrest him. He would not surrender. They followed him to this parking lot. They said they surrounded him, 4 or 5 deputies surrounded him with their guns drawn, but he would not surrender. They tried to talk him out safely, according to the sheriff, but instead they saw him open the driver's side door, did not put his hands up, instead raised his firearm, and deputies opened fire and killed him.
Well, this is traumatic. This is the number 7 shooting that we've had in a month and a half. And unless you've been in those type of shoes, you can't imagine what they go through. I think that our officers took every opportunity that they could to try to talk this particular suspect down, to try to help him in a situation to suffer less, and he took the opposite route. And again, I want to make sure that we clarify that he said that today is the day. Obviously wanting to have a suicide by cop or to do the same to himself.
No law enforcement officers were hurt in this incident. The GBI is here now investigating, and we are working to get more details about that Sandy Springs homicide that the sheriff said led to all of this. Back to you.
And that was my next question for you, John. Do we have any more information on the woman in Sandy Springs? I know you're working on it, and we'll have an update for you as soon as we know more on that, folks. Thank you, John.
Now